Donald Trump and his entire administration continue to get humiliated every time they have to walk into a courtroom to defend one of his ridiculous executive orders, and they're getting kind of tired of it. I mean, Elon Musk has already called for these judges to be impeached. We've had J.D. Vance out there telling us that these judges are not following the law, when the judges are in fact following the law. And actually on Tuesday of this week, Donald Trump's administration lost 3 cases in front of 3 separate judges on 3 separate issues in 90 minutes. 3 cases in 90 minutes they lost on preliminary rulings. So things are going very badly. But don't fear, Republicans, because the Republicans in the House of Representatives have a plan to stop these evil judges from upholding the U.S. Constitution. And their plan is to just impeach them all, right? Like, let's just get all these judges off the bench and then Donald Trump gets to replace them with loyalists. You know, a bunch of Eileen Cannons on every court in this country. And I'm not making that up. 3 different Republicans in the House of Representatives have now introduced articles of impeachment against 3 different federal judges, all of whom have ruled against Donald Trump so far. One of the judges, this is the one that Republican Representative Andy Ogles is trying to impeach. Ogles is lying about the judge's ruling. Now, the judge had ordered, and it was U.S. District Judge John Bates. Bates had ordered the federal government took down a bunch of websites, you know, that related to healthcare, but they had some of those banned words in there like women and diversity. So the judge said, hey, you have to put these websites back up because these are actually vital resources for healthcare providers across the country, specifically with regards to women's health and HIV prevention. Those are the 2 things the judge said. Like those 2, areas, you got to put those websites back up as this court case proceeds. Ogles claims that the judge said, no, you have to put up all the websites about performing sex changes on children, which didn't happen. Like that's not even anywhere in the preliminary ruling. But Ogles claims it was and says, well, I'm going to impeach you for that. But even if it were in the ruling, that's still not an impeachable offense. Like you can't, like that's not a high crime, a misdemeanor, judicial misconduct. It's nothing. Then, of course, you have U.S. District Chief Judge John McConnell, and you have U.S. Representative Andrew Clyde, who is threatening to file articles of impeachment because he told the Trump administration, you're violating the order I have of you to not freeze federal spending and grants. Then you have U.S. District Judge Paul Engelmeyer, who actually 2 different Republicans are trying to impeach him, Representative Derek Van Orden and Representative Eli Crane. So that's what's happening. These Republicans don't like that Donald Trump keeps losing because he keeps writing incoherent executive orders that are blatantly unconstitutional. So we're just going to impeach the judges for upholding the Constitution. Here's where it gets even funnier for those who understand math. You don't have the votes, to quote Hamilton. You don't have the votes. Even if you had these judges stone cold on literal crimes, you probably still wouldn't be able to impeach them because, man, that takes a lot of votes. You have a 2-vote majority in the House. You get 2 Republicans to side with Democrats, and you can't even get through the House. Then in the Senate, even if you did somehow get through the House, you're not going to convict and remove. So this is fruitless. This is just you idiots trying to suck up to Donald Trump being like, I got your back, buddy. And all you're doing is looking like an idiot. But that doesn't matter to you guys. You apparently love looking like idiots. So hey, keep doing what you're doing. Because as we've seen in town halls across the country, your own Republican voters are getting super pissed that y'all are wasting everybody's time doing stupid stuff instead of actually helping them. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And If you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.